Hello.
Hey.
What's up? Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jael. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? We're taking over.
Yes, this is the first takeover with the producers of the Black Girl in Love with Herself book tour. So yeah, man, this is special. This is it. This is the launch. I feel like we're getting closer. We're getting very close to the full launch of the
You're giving me butterflies, yo.
Am I?
You are. You are.
Good. And it's such a great topic. We've got a great topic today. And so I can't wait to delve into it. But first, we're going to do some introductions, right?
Yes.
Because I'm
Yes,
sure people are
definitely.
like, who. So you guys, I'm sure you caught the Talk to Tings last week with Trey and JL. So I was in the comments, chiming in myself and our other teammate Joe Phil. And they were giving a shout out, but now you see me live in person. So my name is Chiwuzo Ife Okumabwa. I go by Chi Ife for short. And I'm an Atlanta resident. I'm also a Nigerian. I'm half Nigerian, half Black American. From Memphis, Tennessee, from all over, from the South. And I am a musical theater songwriter, a theater producer, arts lover. I'm all of that, and I'm one of the executive producers of the Black Girl in Love with Herself book tour. So I'm super excited to be here, and I'm here with the lovely JL.
Yes, it's so nice to be here.
Yes.
It's good to be here with you. Efe. I know we call you Efe. So if you
Uh-huh.
guys hear me calling her Efe,
Yes.
don't mind me
Yep.
because we family. I can call her
Mhm.
Efe. I'm so happy to be working with you and working with Trey. And a little bit about me. First of all, we're taking over Trey's page. So hello to all of the folks who are logging on, all of the friends and fans and lovers and followers
Yes.
of Trey Anthony, Black Girl in Love with Herself. Thank you very much for allowing us into your. Thank you guys, into your
Oh,
home, into your phones, into your computers.
yes.
Thank you very much. We truly appreciate it. And for those of you on our pages, because people, our own fans too, are
This is
on our page. So we want to shout them out. We want to give them some love. And if you hi Debbie, thank you, and hi
yes.
Kimberly. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna bring them up on the screen so we can chit chat with them when you guys come in. Just show us some love and let us know that you're in. But my name is Jael, as Ife said, and I am Dominican by birth. That's Dominican from Dominica, not from the Dominican Republic. Not to be confused at all. I'm also Canadian, so I spend a lot of my time between both countries. I just graduated yesterday with a BA in journalism, English, and politics.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Distinction, girl. And I'm
Yes.
currently doing my master's in media production. I have an online show, a few online shows, and a few podcasts that can be found on wherever you listen to podcasts or wherever you once you're on social media, I'm there. So you can follow me, JL Joseph, and so that's what I do. But right, I'm so excited to be behind the scenes and working with the amazing, formidable. Can I say that? Trey Anthony,
Yes.
and it's great to be here with you, FA. And I know Jofel. We have a very small team, but
Very
we
small, but
we
mighty.
small but
Yeah.
mighty.
Yes, we got some bad women on this team, and Jael just ran down all that she does, but that's not. I know she got more hidden because everybody on this team, we got like 5 or 6 or 7 things going on. We're making it happen, and that's what Black women do. We make it happen. Yes.
That's what we do, and we're also Aquarians. So yeah.
Oh yes, this is like a heavy Aquarian, and I think it was designed that way, And we got a Virgo, so yes, 3 Aquarians.
Yeah, we got a Virgo.
Yeah, we got a mastermind team.
Yes, definitely. And it's great to have you guys. Once you guys come in, show some love. We want to remind those of you who I know a few people might be coming in from other platforms, and if you're coming in from other platforms, we truly appreciate it. But someone can get a chance to win a book, right, Ife?
Yes. Yeah, we're doing giveaways. So not only are we about to touch on a super deep topic, a topic that rings true to me. I've experienced it. Jael's experienced it. Trey's experienced it because it's a section of her book. But we're also doing giveaways. We're going to talk about the tour. We're going to talk about our sponsors that are coming in. We got a lot in such a small window of time. We've got a lot to get to. So yeah. Jael, where do you want to go from here? What do you want to
Well,
talk about?
I think first we're going to tell them if you want to win a book tonight, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. It's not difficult. We're not giving you no long talk, nothing. All you got to do is tag 5 girlfriends and be in Toronto. That's all you have to do. Is tag 5 girlfriends tonight, right now. And at the end, we'll randomly pick someone who's the winner, right? So tag 5 girlfriends and make sure you put in that tag hashtag. So you can literally type hashtag Black Girl in Love and tag 5 girlfriends. That's it. Yeah. And if you're in Toronto, you get a chance to win.
Okay.
Win.
Yeah, I know we're showing lots of love to Toronto. We're showing lots of love to Toronto, but we got our folks in the US. Stay tuned. Join us every Thursday. It'll be different people. It'll be like mainly Trey, and then sometimes you'll see our faces kind of pop up. But yes, so stay tuned because we got a lot of good stuff for you guys, for everybody. So should we go ahead and jump into the topic?
Well, we want to probably talk about. Yeah, let's go into the topic.
I'm so excited. So listen, it's the reason why we mentioned about like tagging 5 girlfriends, right? Or 5 women that inspire you, business women. Tag them, have them listen in. It's more than just a gift. We want to get as many ears as possible, and we want to hear your comments. So listen in, and then we want to see your comments. But we're talking about the topic of tonight is whether or not Black women can work with each other. Now, I know.
Girl, I can't work with you. I'm just joking.
I know when I first started this too, I was like, who is JL? Who is she up in here? There's only room for one producer and Trey. No. So no, but it's that's typically, when you sometimes join a team of Black women who could be A personalities and who are thriving and doing well and successful. You can experience some pushback. It's there, but a lot of it stems from what we've been kind of taught to maybe like not trust each other. And so that's kind of what Trey talks about in her book. It's in chapter 9. And we're going to read a passage, but do you
I feel like we're in church.
I know.
Let's read from the Bible. Let me get my glasses.
Right. Good people, if you have your book, this is a good time to break the book out.
Yes.
Page 119. Sis, I ain't your enemy. Let's change. How can we interact with other Black women? So why can't Black women get along? Why are we so mean to each other? I just smiled at another Black woman and she gave me the stink eye. This came from a post of one of Trey's Facebook friends. So I'm just going to read a little bit a little background, and then we'll kind of get into it. So for this chapter, when I was little, my grandmother often would hiss into my ears, "Don't tell anyone your business because people will be jealous of you." Before heading out to visit my family, my grandmother would always also remind me that anything that happens in my house stays in my house. If we went over to my aunt's or any other family member's home, my grandmother would glare at me if she felt I was divulging too much of what she deemed her business. She also seemed to have a mistrust for most women in her life. As I got older and brought friends home, my grandmother would remind me again, "Not everyone is your friend. Be careful of so and so. She doesn't mean you any good. She's jealous of you." I don't know what had happened in my grandmother's life for her to come to this realization about all women, but I know what happened to me. I learned from my grandmother's own mistrust that no one could be trusted, especially other Black women. So throughout my life, I walked around with a certain level of paranoia about other Black women, waiting for them to let me down at some point, or spending most of my time trying to find and confirm the jealousy that I knew they harbored toward me. I also viewed them as my competition and was very careful about what I shared with them. I was prepared at any given moment for a sister to stab me in the back. Now, my good people, let me raise your hand. Just raise your hand and let me see some hands in the comments if you've ever if you've experienced this, whether it's been a family member kind of warning you, or you just kind of felt this energy of like, I can't trust my sisters. What about you, JL? Like, have you ever kind of experienced that? And I'm not meaning like when you met me and just kind of just felt a little bit intimidated.
No.
I'm talking about
Honestly, to be honest with you though, I have experienced the hate. Yeah, raise your hands, girl. Joanna is raising her hand.
Okay.
Jonia is raising her hands. Raise your hands, yo, if you've experienced this. I cannot say that I have not felt or sensed that another Black woman was kind of portraying or putting on like ill feelings towards me or whatever it is. I mean, how I dealt with it is a different kettle of fish.
Okay.
But I've always, I've always been very boisterous and outgoing and outspoken. And I remember, I grew up in a Caribbean culture, so majority was Black. That was the majority. So I cannot really say that it was because we were Black and that was what was happening. It had to do with our color. But I can't say for a fact that people would actually make up things about me just to kind of like bring me down,
to tear you down, right?
Just to bring me down. But I was raised by two probably of the most strongest parents on the planet. Everybody's parents strong, but mine's is stronger. They were strong. I'm telling you, because my mom always said to us, that anything, whatever anybody says about you is just what they want to say about you, and that's not who you are. And I remember even like from teachers, saying to me, "Oh, you talk too much," you talk too much. And my father, "Your talking gonna make you money one day," I mean, it really did. Like I kid you not.
Yeah.
So I think I had a really strong foundation that kind of set me up for this. And even when I get the hatred from Black women, like even when I migrated to Canada and I would experience, the quote unquote hate from Black women, I was just like, you know what? That's her problem. That ain't my problem.
Yes.
And my thinking though is that we can all work together. Like I don't see why
enough.
not.
Yeah, it's enough room for
It's
all
enough.
of us.
How about you? Tell me about your experience.
It's interesting because and I love the point that you made about you growing up in a predominantly Black community or society, and not being kind of the identifier, the Blackness. It was just a haterism, and then not experiencing that until you moved somewhere else to like Canada, where it was like, okay, more a black thing. And so growing up in the States, that's a little bit kind of what it is. It's the other sister in the room. It's the being the only black face in a room, that is a dominant white. And and just kind of thinking to yourself, okay, is this going to be a cool black person that's going to like want to come up and meet with me and we talk and we cool? Or is this the type of black person that's mindful that we're the only black people in the room or black women in the room, and it automatically becomes like competitive because for some reason we have this mindset that there can only be one, so I've experienced that a lot, a lot. And what I've just done to like kind of work against that is kind of like what you said, is it's not my problem. And growing up, I used to feel like, oh man, it was my problem. And like you said, people would I would start to make myself small in order to not shine, instead of it being the opposite, where it's like how your parents said, shine brighter, you're gonna make money off of, you talking. So I feel
I
like
swear.
we when we're intimidated, when we have our own problems, we want to make other people feel small, but that's not our job. And I really like what Trey kind of talks about in the book, where she continues on and says that she talks about her experiences when she wrote The Kick in My Hair, which is a award-winning musical production, all women, written by a black woman. It was directed by a black woman, all black women actresses, and how who's sitting on my face first? I'm reading the comments. Sorry. So like, what she experienced, what
Okay then.
during the tour, and kind of like overcoming that by doing work on herself, and then kind of being that sister who is like helps others, and shares information because she believes that there is enough. So I really enjoyed that passage. She also talks about like the girlfriend that, and I'm sure some of you guys have experienced this, where you go like, "Oh girl, where'd you get those cute boots?" And she's like, "Oh, just a store. It's a store. I just got it from." You like, "Girl, why are we competing over shoes? Like, where'd you get
Like,
the
hello.
like what?" And so it's like even small things between friends where we compete, but you just have to realize that is not you, and you have to be the example. You have to be the person that steps up and shares, and builds other black women up. So you have to be a builder. So I really appreciated that, because sometimes those types of feelings can fly under the radar and we don't address them. But I love that Trey addresses it in the book, and it's something that we can kind of like, if we've been the hater, there's no shame in that. We can own up to it and learn how to kind of be better people. So
I totally agree, and I think it's like we should empower each other. There's one thing that I think it was my mom, or could have been my dad. I can't remember who exactly, but it's like there's room for all of us.
yeah.
Like, why try competing with someone who can help you up? And I was talking about this with you offline before we
Yeah.
came on, about how other communities, like we see, like the Jewish community or even the Chinese community, and how they support each other, not just as quote unquote black women, but as black people. How they're able to help each other and pull each other up and invest in each other's businesses and invest in each other's lives. And we
Mhm.
always, as black people, we tend to think that because I'm succeeding, like you can't succeed too,
Right.
and
Yeah.
we see that in the way our movies are written, when they
Yes.
portray us in movies. We see that in
In reality
how we're
shows.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, like we always want to like knock each other down. You can't have the better house, you can't have the better car, you can't have
Mhm.
the better man, you can't have the better career.
Yeah.
When we can all help each other get to that stage where we all can be a better version of ourselves,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
and I think that it's time that we stop. I know we keep saying our little circle that 2022 is the year of the black woman.
It is. Yeah. It
Girl,
is.
2020 black women, and we have to pull each other up and
Yeah.
help each other up and do it together, because I think we can only succeed if we do it together. We can't succeed if we do it apart,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah. Um, Dottie says if she feels she's just as successful or that she's reaching her goal, I think a woman would gladly show support. However, the woman that is struggling, that has personal issues, i.e., not feeling successful, I think she'll show characteristics of jealousy, even vindictiveness. Yeah, yep, absolutely.
Yes, that is
That's what
so
it
true.
is.
You can share your thoughts with us and let us know what you're thinking. Okay, Dottie's commenting again. Yeah, so let me just go through it. So the
Mm-hmm.
comments are coming in. Yes, 2020 is stronger
Yeah.
together. Shara is saying, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Dottie's saying here again, Black women talk about each other in a negative way so much. I think we have no room to talk about other ethnicities that treat
Ooh.
that is that is like
Okay.
that is that is real, man. Dottie's been
Yeah.
real because it happens. I see it happening a lot
Mm-hmm.
where we feel the need to like ill talk our sisters, ill talk our other black. So because I'm in a certain field and we're in the same field, that I'm not supposed, like, you can't outshine me. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
I have to always keep competing with you to stay on top.
Yes.
And as a result, you find people treat you differently and talk bad about you. So they talk negatively about you,
Mm-hmm.
when it's not really the truth, and they're just spewing hate,
Yeah,
and all of that. And it's not nice at the end of the day. People see you for who you are.
they
Like, you
do.
might think, even the ones who rally with you and go, when you make your comments, they're thinking like, what you saying about me behind my back now?
Right.
Like,
Or joking. We
yeah.
people making jokes, folks are and that's just a very quick way to make a dig at a sister, at your friend, by throwing some little light shade, and we're laughing about it, but you don't know what that's doing to your sister, and so like Beverly Blackman says, we need to compliment each other and mean it. Yeah, because we're not each other's
Yep. Yep.
competition. We're not. There's the shine. It's enough room for us to all shine. And you should never make another sister feel like she has to dim her light, to make the room or you feel comfortable about who you are. Mm,
Yep, definitely. I mean, it happens a lot regardless of your demography. So if you're in the Caribbean, it happens. If you're
ooh,
North America, it happens. If
yes,
in the UK, it happens
yeah,
among
it's in
Black
Africa.
women
It's
a
everywhere.
lot. Yeah, man, it happens
Yeah, yeah.
everywhere, and we have to be very aware of it. And even when, because for some Black women, it's become part of them. Like, they don't even realize that that's what they're doing. It's like subconsciously, it's just become part
Yeah.
of you, and you're doing it, and you're not even paying attention to it. And if you know that you probably feel some type of way about how Black women probably are, or how they talk to you, or how they, like, tell people to check you. Check me when I'm doing
Yes.
some nonsense, or when I'm saying some nonsense, because it's so easy for you to, like, get upset, because you might think, for one, somebody's copying you, or somebody's trying to be like you, or whatever. I remember years ago, a young lady, somebody contacted me, and they said to me, a young lady on radio sounds exactly like you. Oh my God, JL, this woman sounds exactly like you. I don't
Coming
know
for
why she thinks she can sound like you.
you.
and
Coming
and
for
who
you.
does she think she's like? The person was getting on, they were so upset, that
Hmm.
this person sounds like me. And I was like, well, it's not me, but she's sure keeping me relevant, because if she sounds like me, like, people are gonna think the first thing
Yeah.
when they hear her voice, it's me. And
Yeah.
then I ran into the young lady years later, and she was like, "Oh my God, Jill! Like, I looked up to you so much when you were in radio, and when I would hear you, I wanted to be like you." I mean, that's a freaking compliment for me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And
Yeah.
if I had gone on and be like, "He trying to be like me,"
Yeah. Or
like,
let me take her out. Let me get on the phone and start seeing who I can, spread some little nasty gossip about and take her down. That's kind of usually where the hurt happens.
it's not
Hmm.
that serious. It's really not that serious. But we hope you guys have read the book. If you have not, you could
You should get
always
it. Yes.
You can always get the book, because it's packed with gems. I
Packed.
call it like a Black girl's self help. It's really the self help. It's like our mini Bible.
Yeah, no lie. Like I really enjoy I really enjoyed reading this book, and I really enjoyed its honesty. I just really enjoyed its honesty. I know um, uh, because I feel like we've all been there. Like a lot of the examples she kind of gives in her book, it's we can all kind of like save face and pretend like everything is perfect. And there's a lot of black women, there's a lot of women, and a lot of black women who are doing that, who is just like trying to be stronger, trying to be the strongest black woman, and the perfect family, and the perfect look, and the perfect. Oh no, nothing. And we go into church, and they're hurting inside, or things are happening that they just cannot share with anyone because they don't want to be hated on, or they don't want to feel like what we're talking about tonight, like, okay, if I tell my business or if I share something with somebody, they're going to see that I'm not perfect, and they're gonna one up me, or they're gonna have something over me. It's that competition again, and it's not about the competition. It's really about like being honest with yourself, kind of doing the work. And that's what I love about the book. And I really feel like the book tour, to do a little nice clean segue. The book
Gonna be lit.
you're gonna want to make sure that you get your tickets, because it's gonna be an experience. We've got our Atlanta date, which is February 10th. It's a Thursday evening. We'll probably start around 6 o'clock. I'm not going to tell you everything. I'm going to wait for the tickets to go on sale, but it's going to be a beautiful evening of laughter, fun, healing. We'll have some music, we'll have guest speakers, we'll have some light performances. So it's not going to be like your traditional book tour where you come in and you hear someone read some.
It's not gonna be boring.
And they sign the book and like, bye, everybody go home.
Ife is the executive producer.
Yes, that's right.
It's
gonna be like the living book. It's gonna be the book come to life, like theatrical. Trey's gonna make it funny and do her thing. So if everybody knows Trey, it's gonna be a wonderful show and experience. She just took a screenshot. She was like, So yes, we are coming to our 4 tour sites. We have Toronto, which I'm very excited about because I've never been to Toronto before. Kicking it off with Toronto, then we're going to head to Atlanta next and do our thing in Atlanta, and then we'll be moving on to Detroit, and then lastly we will head over to the West Coast to Los Angeles. So 4
LA
city tour. Hey, if you feel like
and you get to meet us with Trey.
Yes, we'll all be there
with Trey.
Yep. And if you want to become a Black girl ambassador and help us to kind of spread the news and even maybe bring the tour to your city, because you feel like, hey, we can get everybody to come and show up and experience this, then definitely sign up for the newsletter. Join the mailing list. So you can get all of the information first, because we are approaching many of launches.
Wow, yes, many. Yes, of course. The merchandise is dropping soon. It's dropping soon. And the only way you're gonna know about the special deal, because there's a special I think it's pre-Black Friday deal, but it's only for the folks who have signed up to the VIP mailing list. So if you're on the VIP mailing list at TreyAnthony.com, you will be the first to know when it drops. You will also get a special discount. I can't tell you what the discount is, but you'll get a special discount on this. Plus, you'll get Black Friday deals. Plus, you will get a lot of good stuff. You'll know the first time tickets hit. You'll know everything. So just make sure you get on that mailing list, right, Ife?
Absolutely. You want to get on the mailing list. Like Jael said, the merchandise drops next week, and you want to make sure that you know exactly and get the discount code, because there's a lot of cute stuff. I feel like I'm about to like just build my whole my uniform.
Yeah, I know. Every time you see us, we're gonna be Black girl in love.
Leggings. That's your uniform right there. A hoodie, a legging, a mug. Get my little mug, and I'm set for the winter, the cold months.
Yes.
Yes.
When you come to Toronto,
I was born in Detroit, and I moved an hour from Atlanta while living in Detroit. And I looked at you've been at all the tour sites.
Look at
Now
that.
Dottie's family. And as far as with LA, we're coming to LA at the end. That'll be our last tour stop on the. We're looking at the 24th of February. So keep that. Save the date for that.
Fingers and toes crossed. We will be there, and we're so happy that you guys could have joined us. We want to make sure you sign up for the mailing list so you get all the details when tickets drop, because we're gonna have an early bird special on the tickets when they drop. So you want to get that early bird special. So make sure you get on the mailing list. That is, the mailing list is your entry to everything that you need to know, right? So you want to make sure you know that we'll be giving, and Trey, I know, is gonna come up with something special for the folks on the mailing list. So just make sure you stay tuned and keep it locked to here, and as well as Instagram. Make sure you follow on Instagram, because you want to make sure that you catch her when she goes live on Instagram as well. So we hope that you guys had fun with us.
Where's the mailing list? You can go to the website.
So you just go. So just go on the website. So as you go on the website, it should pop up and tell you to sign up. If it doesn't tell you to sign up, just scroll a little ways down and you'll see it. It pops up and it says sign up to the mailing list. You just go ahead and just fill in your information, and you will definitely get all the details first. Mayma says I'll be there. Oh, Mayma's coming. Yes. So make sure you just follow the instructions and get it.
That giveaway, the giveaway.
That giveaway. We gotta wrap up with that giveaway. That giveaway.
Don't forget about it.
No, we're not forgetting about it. We gotta scroll, right? Because people tagged earlier on. I saw some folks tagging some folks earlier on. Are you guys in Toronto? Those of you who tagged. Are you guys in Toronto? Those of you who tagged. Because you get to win that book. Okay, I know one of them, they're not in Toronto, but they could. I don't know if you guys want to win for someone in Toronto, because you have to be in Toronto in order for you to get that book. It's from a different book list that's located in Toronto. So if you're in Toronto, you still have like 2 seconds to tag 5 friends and make sure you let them know that they can come on here, check out the show, bring them to the show with you, or just tag them because you want that. You probably have that friend that you've a long time you want to tell her, that she needs to stop bad talking other black girls, and you don't know how to tell to her. So you could just direct her to that.
That's really good.
Just direct her to that. Say, I was only tagging you because I wanted to win the book. All right, I was only tagging you for that reason. Yes. So
tagged.
Let's see. I'm going up the list to see who is going to win. I know the people who tagged friends, they're not from Toronto. Actually, Mayma is from Toronto, but Mayma does not live in Toronto. Mayma is from Toronto, but she does not live in Toronto. Did we get somebody new?
No. 5 friends.
We're going home. We're going home with our book.
No, we can't. It's too good. It's too good.
We want to share that love with you. All you got to do is tag 5 friends. And to think I wanted them to tag 10, eh?
Tag 5 women that to bring it back to the positive side. Like I said, we tag 5 women who inspire you, who helped you, who you're able to go to, and they share information with you. They're builders. Tag your auntie, your mama, your cousin.
Before you know it, you have 5 people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Tag anybody.
Yes. And
Lorna says, I'm in Ottawa. Does Ottawa qualify? Well, you know what? I'm sure, Lorna, you're probably going to come down to Toronto for the show, right, Lorna? You're probably going to come down for the show. So Lorna, you could tag 5 friends, Lorna. We just want you to, if you tag 5 friends, Lorna, I'm sure when we can find a way to get you that book, right? But we need you to be in Toronto. That's because the point of it was that this sponsor purchased 5 books for 5 women. We've given away one. We have 4 more to go, and we want to be able to tag 5 friends. While we're talking about sponsors,
Good
we want
segue.
to shout out our first sponsor, our
Hey,
first sponsor,
hey.
who's from Toronto.
Okay,
Yo, the
Toronto.
Yoni Spa. Yeah, the Yoni Spa, ladies. You know. Want to big up Bless and the rest of the team out there in Toronto, and thank you so very much for that black girl magic that you're sprinkling on us. Right, you're sprinkling that black girl magic on the tour, and we're so happy to have you on with us as one of the Black Girl Magic sponsors, right,
Sponsor.
Ife?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And there's if you are interested in yes, see you. Yes, Dottie. Thanks for joining us. And we're about to wrap up shortly, but yeah, if you want to become a sponsor, because there's tons of opportunities for you to become a local sponsor or for you to become a sponsor of the tour, then definitely check out the Trey's website, and then you'll find a link to become a sponsor because we want to have all of our uh, lovely Black female business owners sharing their products. We want to promote you. We want to sing your praises. That's what we're going to be doing from now here on out is celebrating each other, so that we know, we can know you and support you. So definitely become a sponsor. So I think that there was somebody.
Jonia, is that you, Jonia? Are you in Toronto, Jonia? Are you in Toronto? Let us know if you're in Toronto, because if you're in Toronto, you are walking away with this book tonight. Are you in Toronto? All you got to do is say yes, put your hands up. But if you are, you have definitely won yourself a copy of Black Girl in Love with Herself. Yes, Trey Anthony. Of course, I'm in Ottawa, but everybody, but
Everyone,
everyone I tagged is in Toronto.
good enough.
You know, so
She's gonna bless somebody in
that
Toronto
works.
with this book.
That works for me. That works for me. So
Yeah.
we just want to let you know, congratulations, Jonia. Congratulations to you. And to get the book, all you got to do is send an email to admin@treyanthony.com, and the lovely Jofel will hook you up with
Yes.
that ticket to pick up the book. And of course, you can share it with any of your friends if if that's what you want to do. And I think that's a great gift that you can give any of your Black girlfriends.
Absolutely. This is definitely a gift that you want to buy. Like, this is a hot Christmas item or Boxing Day item, is to get your girlfriends this book, and then for y'all to get tickets and to show up together and make it a Galentine's, a girlfriend's outing, because we got so many little surprises for you with the book tour. We're gonna come dressed. It's gonna be a gorgeous evening. I mean, February is the month of love. It's also Black History, but it's the month of love, and so we're gonna be it's gonna be an all love experience.
Yeah, we're so grateful that you guys came on here and joined us for the takeover. We hope we were not
Yeah,
too boring. We hope you were not bored by us.
we bored.
And but we'll probably be back. You never know. We're gonna be
We
popping
shall.
in and popping out. Make sure you follow Trey on Instagram as well, because there's gonna be something special for the Instagram followers. So we want to say thank you again to all of you who tuned in. And thank you for those of you who support the Black Girl in Love tour. Tell a friend, tell all of them to come on down.
Tell all of them. Tell all of them. Yes. And don't forget Thursdays, talk to Tings Thursday. And so if it's not us, you'll see Trey. We'll be doing more giveaways, more announcements about the tour, the book. And so we want you guys to not only bring yourselves, but bring your girlfriends, bring your sisters. We're gonna have a way for us all to kind of connect together. So stay tuned for more announcements, and we'll see you back here on Thursday.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.